Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that, because Monique is a liar. She's lying about that.
You want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Because I got receipts.
The most decorated comedian. You know, when I heard that, decorations are for Christmas trees. But I always thought, in terms of anything, if you said, I'm gonna get in shape, and you got in shape, and you stopped doing what it took to get in shape, you wouldn't be in shape no more. If you stop doing a thing, and you talk about how you used to be a thing, you're not that thing anymore. The thing about comedians is birds gotta fly, fish gotta swim, and comics gotta keep telling jokes. We don't take breaks. I mean, gold fluctuates in value. You know, I think it's the height of irony to believe that you've already done enough to merit anything. Just like when I'm introduced to an audience, they don't care what I did, they care what they paid for. Fame lasts about 3 minutes on stage. After that, all I know is this was $60. Make it happen.
Did she have an argument?
Sure, everybody has an argument. Yeah, I believe she did have an argument. But the bottom line is, nobody you know makes that much money for 1 hour. Nobody. LeBron James, the president, nobody for an hour. We're talking about $500,000 for an hour's work. If you get $20 million for a movie, you're working 9 months to get that movie. How can I listen? Listen, I'm doing a Netflix special, and when they gave me that special, I never asked what I was getting. How am I gonna tell you my problems? I'm asking you to help me boycott somebody so I can get more money, and you trying to come up with the $13 you need to keep your Netflix on. That's silly.
You know, Phase on Love.
To me, I think the only way that you get people to hear you is if they're tuned into your frequency. Like, they have to be tuned into your frequency. And I think one of the things that happens is there's so many bombastic things. No matter what your attitude is, I'm not gonna hear what you're saying if your energy's kind of weird like that. Like, you say things about Whoopi, then you're calm. You get into it with Steve, and then you're calm. You got into it with Lee Daniels, and then you're calm. And there is, I think, a price to pay in terms of people's perceptions of you when it's been that phonetic. What I think, if you lead a movement, it can't be for your benefit or solely for your benefit. Let's do this for that. Listen, somebody giving you that much money, whether you think that's a lot comparatively or not, that's more than most people make in their life. Listen, nobody makes $500,000 for an hour's work. Nobody. Not Kobe Bryant. Nobody does that for. And so what you're asking people to do, some people are trying to figure out how to keep the $7 to keep Netflix on. So to me, if you're going to strike out for a cause, there has to be a reciprocal value for everybody. There has to be something in it for them, and not primarily in it for you. So that was my problem with it.